Namaste. So today I'm going to read Book 4, Chapter 11 on Shukras going to Mahadeva to get the mantra. Om Vakratu Namakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvighna Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu. Om Yadi Yom Tat Sat. Vyasa said, when the Devas retired from the battlefield, Shukracharya addressed the demons thus: O best of the demons, please hear what had been told to me by Brahma in days of yore. Janardhan Vishnu is coming here to slay all the demons. He killed before Hiranyaksha, the king of the Asuras, in his boy incarnation. He killed Hiranyakshapu by assuming his man-lion appearance. Now too he will kill all the Dechas, no doubt with great enthusiasm. Now my mantra force will not be of any avail before Sri Hari, and without my help you will not be able to conquer the Devas. Therefore, demons, wait for some time for me. I will start today to the presence of Sri Mahadeva to obtain from him the mantra Shakti. I will return as early as possible, getting the mantra from Sri Mahadeva, and with the help of the power of those great mantras, I will be able to protect you thoroughly. The Deja said, O best of the Munis, we are now defeated and our forces are well nigh exhausted. How will we be able to stay on this earth and expect your return for so long a time? Those who have great strength amongst us, they all are slain. Now we are left very few in number. In this crisis, it is not advisable and auspicious for us to remain here in this battlefield. Shukracharya said, better you stay here until I return, getting the requisite mantra. Remain peaceful and engaged in asceticism. The heroes apply one or other of the following four measures: consolation, alliance, gifts and bribery, partitions, and sowing dissensions and punishment or open attack according to the conditions of time, place, strength, and circumstances. Intelligent and well-wishing persons do serve their enemies even in time of distress, but no sooner they find that their strength and army have increased, that they try at once to kill all their enemies. Now, therefore, pretend your meekness and allegiance, and adopt peace, and remain in your own place until my arrival. O demons, I will come back with the mantra from Mahadeva. I will fight again with the Devas by that veritable mantra power. O king, thus firmly making up his mind to have the mantra, Shukracharya went to Mahadeva. The Danavas sent Prahalada to the Devas for consolation. The Devas regarded Prahalada truthful, and they all trusted on him. Prahalada with the Asuras addressed thus the Devas with gentleness and humility. O immortals, we all have abandoned our weapons and armor. Now we desire to wear barks of trees and practice asceticism. The Devas took Prahalada's words to be true and deserted from further fight, were freed of anxiety, and felt all delighted. On the Dechas leaving their weapons, the gods desisted from battle, went to their respective places, and freely gave themselves up to pleasure and amusements. The Dechas controlled themselves and practiced asceticism in the Kashyapa's hermitage, expecting the return of Shukracharya. Shukracharya went to Kailasa and made respectful obeisance to the god Mahadeva. Mahadeva inquired of the cause of his coming. Shukracharya said, I ask for mantras, O Deva, from you that are not possessed by Brihaspati, for the defeat of the Devas and the victory of the Asuras. Vyasa said, on hearing his words, the all-knowing Shankara Shiva began to think what he would do in this matter. Certainly, this is with the revengeful object of attacking the Devas for their defeat and for the victory of the Asuras that this Muni has come. The Devas ought to be protected by me. Thus thinking, Shankara Maheshwara advised him an entirely difficult tapasya to practice. Full 1,000 years he would practice tapasya with feet upwards and head downwards. He will have to inhale the smoke of burnt husk. Then he will get the mantra and his desires will be fulfilled. That would be done. Thus saying to Shankara, Shukracharya practiced that excellent vow, peaceful and inhaling the smoke of husk to get that mantra. The Devas came to know that Shukracharya is practicing his vow and the Dechas have become arrogant. Then they counseled and came to the conclusion, took up weapons and arms and went to the Dechas ready to fight. The Dechas, seeing the Devas dressed in armor and holding weapons and coming from all sides, became very much afraid and anxious. The Dechas, seeing this all on a sudden, were attacked with fear and began to address the Devas, proud with their army, in words full of good meanings and morals. O Devas, we have abandoned our arms. We are now armless. Our spiritual guide is in his tapasya. You gave us words of fearlessness. Why then you have come now dressed in full armor and with armies to kill us? O Devas, where is your truth and where is your religion according to Sruti? It is stated in Sruti never to kill the weaponless, the fear-stricken and the refugees. The Deva said, you sent your good Shukracharya out of pretense to acquire the mantras. Your asceticism is veiled under a deceitful object. Therefore we will fight with you certainly. Be ready now and dress yourself with your arms and ammunitions. Lo, whenever you get any loophole in your enemies, catch hold of it and kill your enemy. This is the eternal religion. Vyasa said, on thus hearing the reply from the Devas, the Dechas, after consideration, quitted their place and fled away with terror. And they took refuge under the Shukracharya's mother. She saw the Dechas very much fear-stricken and at once guaranteed to them protection from fear. The mother of Kavya Shukracharya said, don't fear, cast away fear. O Danavas, in my presence no fear can overtake you. The Asuras, on hearing her words, were free from anxiety and pain and remained in that hermitage, in no way now bewildered or agitated, though they had no arms. Here the Devas, seeing the Dechas flying away, pursued them and entering the hermitage were ready to kill the Dechas, not taking into account what strength they gained there. The mother of Shukra warned the Devas not to kill, but in spite of her hindrance, they began to slay the Dechas. Seeing the Dechas thus attacked, the mother was furiously irritated and told them she would make all of them overpowered by sleep, by her tapas strength, clarified intellectual force. It is by the asphyxiating gas or by poisonous vapors or liquids. So saying, she sent the goddess of sleep, who at once overpowered the gods and made them all lie down on the ground senseless. Indra, with the other Devas, lay there dumb and miserable. On seeing Indra thus stupefied by sleep, the Bhagavan Vishnu told Indra to enter into his body. He would then carry him to another place and he will be better. Indra entered into the Vishnu's body, and under his protection he became free from sleep and fear. On seeing Indra thus sheltered by Vishnu and fearless, the mother of Kavya spoke. Note, it is by making the earth go down, causing a fissure, thus engulfing the whole army, or by blowing them up, or by showering jets of poisonous gas, or hot water, or vapor from all sides. Vyasa said, O king, no sooner the mother spoke thus than both Indra and Vishnu were both stupefied under her magical spell, through power and a thorough learning of the art of warfare. The Devas, seeing them very much overpowered and bewildered, were greatly struck with wonder. They became desperate and began to cry aloud. Indra, on hearing the Devas cry aloud, told Vishnu, O Madhusudana, I am more bewildered in particular than yourself. O Madhava, no need of any further consideration before this wretch, inflated with pride by her tapasya, burns us. Better cause her death as early as possible. When thus requested by Indra, who was very much perplexed, Bhagavan Vishnu quickly remembered his Sudarshana disc, casting aside the thought that it is hateful to kill a woman. The disc, the ever-obedient weapon of Vishnu, appeared instantly at his remembrance, and Vishnu, becoming angry, as prompted by Indra, held the disc in his hand and, hurling it off on the Shukra's mother, severed off her head quickly. The god Indra became very glad at this. The Devas became free from sorrow, got very much pleased, and heartily exclaimed victory to Hari and worshipped him and began to chant his praises. Indra and Vishnu then became free from all troubles, but they began to fear that Bhrigu, Shukra's father, would curse them terribly and without fail. Here ends the 11th chapter in the 4th book of Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, the Maha Puranam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Ved Vyasa on Shukra's going